Hey guys, this is That One Apple Guy back at it again with another still usable video. And today we have the Moto G5 Plus. Let's set her up. This phone was released, I believe, in 2017 or 2018, and it actually is built really well. Like this, metal backplate, metal, Motorola logo, metal, camera and flash, glass. Then there's just two plastic pieces up and down for like antennas. Towards the right, this is all plastic. Power, volume, up top, SIM and SD card slot. To the left, nothing. And towards the bottom, micro USB port, unfortunately, mic and headphone jack. You can buy adapters for the micro SD card. Or micro USB. USB-C. Cool. Alright, in the front. Capacitive home button / fingerprint sensor. Motorola branding. A front-facing camera and a earpiece. So let's go ahead and set this guy up. As you can see, it has huge bezels. This is kind of like the S7 or the iPhone SE or the iPhone 6S. I'm looking at my Wi-Fi. This vibration motor is very cheap. Very, very cheap. But we're connecting. The app's NATO, we're going to start out as new. Google stuff probably. Yep. Okay, we are all good to go with that. Forgot my password, so I had to do a little finagling, but now we're in. Love this Motorola Razr. I'm using, how's this launcher called? What is this launcher called? Launcher. It's like the most like a Pixel. It looks so much like a Pixel. It really looks like a Pixel compared to on my G Stylus. This just like runs a lot like a Pixel. Like, look at that. But this one too, pretty nice. The only thing is when you swipe up, it's not that fluid, but it's fluid enough. So, yeah, that's all that counts. But let's keep going with this. As you can see, you do have a fingerprint. Let's go ahead and set that up. We're going to do a super secure pin. Boom. Boom. Okay, so as you can see, the sensor is on the front. Boom. Super cool for just I forgot how much these retailed for, but not too much. Kind of a mid-range back in the day. Let's add another super quick to set up the fingerprint. Bam. And we're going to hit next. I just want to see what that was all about. Hold on. I don't know what it said, but alright. Agree. No thanks. Let's just get through this, please. Okay. No. Amazon crap. Please. No. Skip. Finally. We're into the phone, and as you can see, this looks a lot like, old Android, especially with that stupid little ringtone. But as you can see, it's very stock and very, Android-esque. It does look a lot like Android. Let's see what version we're running here. Android 8.1.0. So not too old, but old enough. 2018 software. So let's go. Boom. Boom. Fingerprints fast, speedy. Can we do it while the screen's off? Yes, we can. Said, oh, so it's kind of a power button too. If you click it hard. It won't work if you tap it. You have to force tap it. That's cool. That's very cool. But you do have these navigation keys, but you can do this with the home button, but I don't like it. So, yeah. Not too much bloat except for all the Amazon stuff, because I believe this phone's from Amazon. I don't know. I got it in a lot, but yeah, let's just get rid of this crap. And I'm going to download some apps on this guy, and we're going to see how she runs. Guys, we get some applications installed. Let's first see the specifications on this guy. Moto G5 Plus, Android 8.1.0, Snapdragon 625, so very nice. You know, reliable Snapdragon. Better than MediaTek, personally. 1080p screen, 60 hertz, but it's 5.4 inch. It's actually a really nice screen. You cannot see the pixels, really good colors, and really good viewing angles for an LCD. Very surprised. This is very surprising. 4 gigs of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage on such an old phone. That is really good. Now, you might think, oh, that's bad nowadays, but it ain't bad back then. Battery, 38 milliamp hours. Pretty small, but you do get, you know, I believe it's 10 watts of charging. So not fast, but we'll get the job done. All right, so let's first go ahead and launch up Facebook, see if this works. A little bit longer than usual loading times, as you can see. Actually, very long loading times for Facebook. It could be frozen. Let's try this again. There we go. So actually not too bad. Scrolling, it's actually pretty laggy, but if you scroll slow, actually super good. Okay, let's go ahead and watch Reels. Pretty loud speakers. Where does the speaker come from? Oh, it's the earpiece. So there's a single speaker, actually in the whole phone, the earpiece, which I like. I really like that. But if it lags, you're going to get this blaring right in your ear, so that ain't the greatest. But Reels works fine. They're actually very, very fast. Let's see this guy. Woo! Ouch. So that actually works pretty good. Let's try out Instagram. Okay, a little bit slow with the scrolling, but not too bad. Let's try the Reels out. NBA there. Spaghetti and meatballs. Something. It works pretty good. It's a little laggy here and there, but it works fine. Let's try out TikTok Lite. Don't try TikTok on these phones. They will lag. TikTok Lite might not. Let's see. And it won't. It's a little laggy, a little bit, but it's not bad at all. Like, this is totally usable. If someone hands me this phone, I could use it probably for a week. This is super good with TikTok Lite version. Okay, let's try some lighter gaming. Let's try out Geometry Dash Lite here. Not demanding whatsoever. Well, on some phones it is. This is actually running better than something like the AO3S. Except for when it lags here. It's running better, definitely. There's no lag starting out. I just suck. Yeah, no lag, actually. It's actually a very enjoyable experience here at Geometry Dash Lite. See if we can dub. Last time we did, but I don't think we can this time. There's a wire in front of my face and a camera. Okay, we're going through this. This phone has a great screen though, man. It's reflective and stuff, yes, but it's actually very vibrant and colorful. For such an old phone, and a mid-range at that. And the G was kind of a budget series, but I consider this phone mid-range just because it's the Plus model. The Play model would be kind of, you know, budget series. And then the Plus, or the regular G6, or the G5, would be kind of your mid-range contender. Okay, so Geometry Dash Lite's fine. Let's try out Asphalt 8 in the tutorial. Loading up the minigame in Asphalt 8 Airborne. So this should run good also, just because it's a lower end game. This game has been out for a long time. So pretty rigid too. I mean, it's pretty thin, but actually very rigid. Kind of in part of that aluminum backplate. All right, let's see. Break. Boom. Boom. Colors look really good. Graphics look really good. Boom. Let's crash. Oof. No lag at all. A01 lagged a little bit with that. A03S lagged a lot with that. This is playable. This is super playable. Look at them graphics. That just looks super realistic. Boom. Asphalt 8. No slouch. No slouch. Take a look at this camera here. Let's see what the specs on this guy is. It is a 12 megapixel. Okay, we get some professional settings. Ooh, that actually looks real good. We do have HDR for auto on this. Let's let that process. Wow. Super detailed shots. Look at that. Look at that detail. This phone's getting better and better each time I use it. Like, this is a really good camera. Let's see. Panorama, slow motion, YouTube Live. What does video recording? Wow, this phone's great. 4K Ultra HD at 30 FPS. That is super good for such an old phone. In this video, this is 4K, 30 frames per second on the Moto G5 Plus. Let me know how this looks. And I'll splice that into the video. This is 4K, 30 frames per second on the Moto G5 Plus. Let me know how this looks. Super good camera. For this age, great. Can't believe it records 4K. Let's try Geekbench 5, and then we'll end off this video. So let's do a little bit of a So I lost track of time, but we're at 14 minutes. It was probably 12 minutes or something. But the score we got is not great. It's 147 over 547. But since this is such a stock Android kind of experience, it actually makes it pretty good. So I actually think this is still usable. Some of you might say it's not, but I think it is. If you want this as like a media phone or something, or a music phone since it has a headphone jack, it'd be perfect. Like, it's not bad. Everything still runs. It's on Android 8.0, 8.1.0, so it might not be supported for too much longer, but as the time being, it works pretty good. So that's my verdict. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's get us to 3,000 subscribers. That would be much appreciated. Let's get us to 10K, actually, but would appreciate that a lot. So thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. Hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.